Welcome back. I hope you had a go with the problem. Let's tackle this right away. I will not reread it. If you don't remember what's going on, rewatch the previous video or simply pause this one and quickly go through the problem. As a quick recap to what we mentioned in the previous video, in order to rank these investment plans, we need to account for the fact that the amounts related to each of the plans are in different points in time, and we will account for that by taking them at the same point in time. And what matters is for them to be at the same point in time. The specific point in time we will choose to take them doesn't matter. And because I want you to feel comfortable with this idea, I will solve this problem in two ways. In the first one, I will take everything at year 5, that is, I will calculate the future value at year 5. In doing so, I will use the future value formula. In the second one, I will take everything at year 0, that is, calculate the present values with the use of this formula. Let's get started then. As you can see, I already went through the calculations. And now that I see this, to be honest with myself, it does feel like I'm bombarding you with too much information on one slide. Don't worry though, we'll go through this, and once we do, you will see there's nothing complicated going on. Also, needless to say, but if you want to take a look at your own convenience, without me talking on the background, just pause the video. Take advantage of the opportunity you have to simply pause the video whenever you want. So over here, we take everything at year 5. In solving this, I also utilize the timeline to facilitate your understanding. I use a different color for each plan, and I'm doing the calculations both on the timeline and down here. So beginning with plan A, since it is resting at t equals 0, we need to compound it for 5 years to get its future value at year 5. We do so by multiplying by 1 plus 0.04 to the 5th power. And to connect this with something we covered in the past, this 1 plus 0.04 to the 5th is the 5-year future value factor. Same logic for plan B. We multiply it by the 4-year future value factor since it rests at t equals 1. For plan C, we multiply by the 3-year future value factor, and lastly for plan D, no adjustment is needed as it is already in year 5. But as you can see down here, I did make a calculation for plan D. The reason I made this calculation is because I want you to see that our future value formula still holds. So we multiply the $120 associated with plan D by 1 plus 0.04 to the 0th power, and any number raised to the 0th power is 1. So in essence, we have 120 multiplied by this term, which equals 1. So we end up with an amount that is equal to the initial one of $120. And now that we took everything at the same point in time, we are finally able to rank them, something which I did over here. So I rank them based on their future values at year 5, from most desirable to least desirable. The highest value is offered by plan C, the second best option is plan A, then plan B, and the worst plan to choose in terms of value offered in monetary terms, after taking into account of the time value of money, is plan D. Therefore, we will choose plan C. And because I don't want you to lose track of what's going on over here, what we're basically saying is that if I choose plan C, that is receive $109 at t equals 2, and afterwards invest those $109 for 3 more years up to year 5 at the 4% interest rate given by the exercise, then I will end up with the highest value than if I do the equivalent thing with any of the other investment plans. Now let's do the same thing, but this time take everything at year 0. And we'll do that in the next video. Again, I would suggest that you give it a go first.